Welcome back to Guardians of the Galaxy, where there is trouble afoot. There's another one of these cultists.
Dog report.
These
It's one of them priests
priests.
down there, ain't it?
Jinx.
Okay, so looks like the church.
So things are a little
Nuts
tense.
to this. I'm out of here.
Stop moving.
A warrior does not hesitate, Peter Quill.
Okay, let's be careful.
He says after you.
Voices down.
Oh, we're gonna fall down right on top of this guy, aren't we? Yep. So I guess stealth is out of the question now, huh? Oh, look at this guy. What the heck? I guess we're doing this.
We are under attack!
By a giant robot.
By some weird priest.
By a weird giant robot priest!
Okay,
Alright, let's go ahead and scan real quick. Ruthless artificial beings stagger and eliminate with prejudice. Beware lethal grapple. Promptly assist companions as needed. Exoskeletal alloy vulnerable to plasma. Leveraging environmental hazards. Okay. So we need to try to...
I find punching flesh much more satisfying!
We need to find ways to drop stuff on it, I guess.
We need to focus on taking it down.
Release her at once, or face the destroyer!
Let's fly a little bit.
I do not find it particularly appealing!
It's like this one doesn't feel pain.
Smash him up, Drax! Prepare for pain! Slice and dice! We're all agreed the church is part of this now, right? Clearly, but the question remains, how exactly? Bust down
Light
the
him up.
smart bombs!
I mean, he's going down pretty easily, all things considered.
Brainwash people.
Still seems like there's so much we don't know! We need to get to the Nexus! So is this thing here to protect the servers then? They say information is power, Peter Quill! Man, that
There we are.
Robot can take a lot of pain.
It is as venerable as it is
Alright, let's go in for the kill.
Looks like even she's got her limits.
Thanks, Peter.
Let us resume at full
Alright, oh,
force.
that was just round one. Holy cow. Alright, I'm looking around the room to see if there's anything. Uh-oh.
Rodent is being overwhelmed.
There we are.
Peter. Rocket's
Oh, we got...
down.
Alright, how do I help him?
Get you back on your feet.
I can barely cut it to his armor.
There we go. Let's get him back up and running.
Ready.
Alright, let's keep... Uh-oh. Whoops. That was my bad.
I'm good.
Ha! Wowberry needed help.
I will end you.
So what other environmental stuff is there around here?
For hours.
We need to focus on taking it down. Feel this? For future reference, you guys really need to work on yourselves.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
I'm not the one who broke the glass.
Alright, we might need to huddle up here in a second.
This bullet sponge needs to be seen scarred.
Yeah, let's go ahead and huddle up, I think.
I guess someone must think this is the most valuable.
If we can. Oh, no, we didn't get the option to. Huh. Yikes, this guy... Alright, I didn't realize he was a multi-phase enemy, so... I'm gonna maybe scan the room when we get back, because I was looking for things like, stuff for Drax to pick up and throw at it, something for Gamora to cut and drop on top of it. I didn't see either of those immediately, but maybe I need to just pause on like the damage output for a second just to kind of survey the scene and get a better grasp of what there is to maybe put a hurting on this thing.
We are under attack.
Alright,
By a giant robot.
so for instance,
Giant robot priest.
Okay, yep, definitely a dog report item.
yeah, I don't see a whole lot. I mean, there's this like arm thingy up here.
All we have to do is
Oh, he doesn't like that. That eye right there in the middle, I feel like that's its weak spot, maybe?
Skin is infinitely more satisfying.
I feel the same about stabbing. We've got to apply more pressure.
Alright, working on it.
Rocket! So we're all thinking that Raker's church is definitely involved.
Clearly, but the question remains how.
Almost there. Phase 1. Come on.
The gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat.
It's one of those 2 or more to operate things.
This is how it's done for future reference. You guys really need to work on yourself.
Really? We're gonna do this now. My great strength goes underutilized.
I got you, Drax. Get in there, big boy.
Big, bad, strutting robot.
Ooh,
Hey,
yikes.
Quill, want to see some fireworks?
Yeah, light him up.
Drop her! I said drop her!
Oh, here we go.
Chop, Gamora!
I'll enjoy this.
We're all agreed the church is part of this now, right?
The giant priest definitely confirms it.
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as venerable as it is large. We must break death as come.
Oh, there we go. How's that? Nice. Go, team kill. Oh, that was that took him down. Nice.
Robot priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. Rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really? This is the server room, right? And servers mean data?
I can't just plug servers into my skull. I still need a central terminal.
You said the bridge was on the other side of that corridor, so we just gotta make our way across and then up somehow.
So we gotta reverse the polarity in this thing or whatever.
So, how do we get across?
Oh,
Peter's
wrong
the
one.
one with the visor.
That'll do it.
Well played, Peter Quill.
All right, not too bad, team. I wish that it was a little bit more obvious
Keep trying.
what we need to do to like use the environment, but maybe in this one particular situation, it was just to kind of get us familiar with this enemy.
Man, what I would give to get into
Then
some
in the future,
of
we'll
these
have more
servers.
options.
I thought that was the plan.
Okay, so according to the map I saw, Nexus should be just above us.
Hold
I
that
throw
thought.
the rodent?
No!
Come on! Alright, let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
Perhaps we should have interrogated the robot priest.
Yeah, next time we
Oh, there's something
encounter
back
a
there.
giant, deadly robot priest, we'll tie him up first and ask questions.
Do you have rope?
No.
Then your plan is untenable.
No. Oh, yikes. Okay. Holy cow, that was not great. All right, is there a way for us to? Oh, I see that in there. Is it possible for us to hit? No, I don't think so. Okay, so it just lights up periodically, right?
How the world
I'm gonna
finds
assume that's the case.
completely dark.
Very weird.
Perhaps it is rebooting.
Of all the words you could have used there, Drax, that one actually wasn't too bad.
Thank you. It was either that or reloading.
Okay, so have we de-electrified? I'm just gonna poke my head around the corner. I think we're okay, right?
I have never understood how so
All right.
much information could be stored in such a magical way.
So what exactly did we
Panel up in
accomplish
the
by
corner
doing that?
there. Pretty sure that's our exit.
Perfect! So we just gotta jump across a few of these floaty server things? Seems, perfectly
Oh, I see it.
safe.
They contain near infinite stores of data. Pretty sure they can temporarily support our puny mortal frames.
To think, all of this could have been avoided had the rodent not broken the glass.
You're blaming him for that?
His panicked scampering is what caused the final break.
Your oversized gut is what caused the first 50 breaks!
Guys! Pretty sure it was already cracked. Probably from that giant robot priest mutiny thing.
Hey, Groot, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
Nope, still nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge.
Alright, give me 1 second.
I don't think that's how it works.
Refuse container. Alright. What is this? A giant, like, world map thing?
Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the Nexus control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
That does not seem like you.
He probably thinks the Nexus is booby-trapped.
That would explain it.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't the one that's eager to know what
Odds are
happened.
good.
Let Quill
Intergalactic
see for
four-dimensional
himself.
map in direct connection to the world mind. Well, before we get all handsy with that terminal,
What are we waiting for, Peter?
Yeah, just psyching myself up.
just taking a quick look around. Oh, hello.
I do not understand. Why is Peter Quill not accessing the Nexus?
It's somebody's family here.
Liar.
What do you think, Groot?
He says it's the best. Groot wants to know if Quill's stalling because of his fear of parental responsibility.
Obviously.
Clearly.
No!
New passcode found 0663. Cycle reminders. Pour et. To do. Finish report on explosion and docking. Done. Schedule hazardous material crew. Done. Review arrest reports. QZ. Ongoing. Quarantine zone, I'm guessing. Cross-reference outstanding warrants. Meeting in regards to upcoming Millennium test for Denarian Yi Locke. 0663. Schedule Corpsman ballistics training. Believe in yourself. Ongoing failing. Don't forget to eat something. Sounds like somebody who's overworked,
Find
underpaid.
Just some personal logs.
1969.
I wonder.
Dog
So we've got
report item.
0663
Reach the command center.
and
Peter
1963
Quill refuses to access the
tracks.
Nexus.
I'm not refusing. I'm just looking and seeing if there's anything helpful.
Rocket, just access it yourself.
Regular computers are one thing, but I ain't leaving my prints on no Nexus terminal.
Alright. I think that was it. Oh, let me check down here.
Maybe he is worried it'll prove they're dead. I really couldn't tell you.
Any chance we might need an access number?
Maybe.
5683.
Won't know till you try accessing the thing first.
Previous passcode voided. New passcode
Dog
generated.
report item.
Salary
We
docked.
have reached the command center, but Peter Quill
Okay.
refuses to access the Nexus.
So I'm guessing what's going to happen is we're going to access the Nexus and then it's going to need some passwords, and that's what we'll use them for. I just did a little bit out of order.
Locked. I wonder, though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the Nexus.
we're in.
You're kidding.
Well,
Yes! Guys, we're in!
There we go.
I've always wanted to see my record.
Alright, I guess we'll do it top
Get
to
the
bottom, huh?
goosey stuff already.
Handling, channeling Nova Force.
Channeling your Nova Force.
A comprehensive guide to meditation
And managing your mental health.
Actually, I wouldn't mind a copy of that.
Pass.
Okay. Contraxia incident
Are you this
report.
straight? She became a teapot? That's what my source said.
Amazing.
What, like a shape changer?
Well,
He became a teapot?
Well, that don't sound good.
The audio file must be corrupted.
The audio file and everything else in the galaxy.
Oh, prisoner processing, pre-check notice, quarantine zone mission.
Attention away team. Please ensure your helmet cams are in full operation ahead of this afternoon's away mission into the quarantine zone.
Okay, so maybe we'll get
just
some
like
video
Corral,
footage.
Everything by the book.
We can hope.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for the audio logs,
It's
personnel
a list
files.
Of bucketheads. We already know your girlfriend works here, Quill.
So, it might have useful info
Yeah,
or
let's
something.
just take a minute to read Recruiter Richard Ryder, rank Centurion, origin Kree Lar, posting the Hallis Hope, Andromeda Galaxy. Role Captain. She joined the Nova Corps after the Galactic War. Her previous experience in the Kree Imperial Army was a beneficial gain to this organization. Her role during the siege of Chitauri Prime was instrumental in winning the Galactic War. In the time since, Corell has been instrumental to the rebuilding efforts across the galaxy. Notably, her involvement in the creation of the Quarantine Zone, a galactic dumping zone for Galactic War technology. Addendum, she has requested permanent assignment to the Quarantine Zone in the Andromeda Star System. Notes, it has been one cycle since Centurion Corell and the crew of the Hallis Hope have checked in with the World Mind. Further monitoring will be required. Commendations, the Imperial Army Cross-Galactic War Commendation.
Agent of Thanos? Gamora, care to explain?
Not really. Except that it wasn't me.
Malik Tarcel. Recruiter Roman Day. Status deceased. Origin Chandelar. Assignment Diplomat. Centurion Malik Tarcel was an accomplished diplomat assigned to Chandelar, the throne world of the Shi'ar Empire. After the collapse of the Kree Empire during the Galactic War, Tarcel was able to broker a tenuous alliance with Magistrix Lilandra, who saw an opportunity to expand her empire. Shortly after, an agent of Thanos attempted to assassinate both Tarcel and Lilandra. Tarcel did not survive the encounter. Afterwards, the Magistrix rejected the alliance. A memorial has been erected on New Xandar commemorating those who sacrificed their lives to the greater good of the galaxy.
Check it out. Nikki's got a file.
Alright,
Boring.
Nikki. Cadet in training. Nicolette Gold, aka Nikki, is a cadet in training. It's a child of Centurion Corell. Her father remains unknown, despite a few demerits on her record, no doubt a result of her mother being her commanding officer. Gold shows great promise and will likely have a successful career in the Nova Corps. And then the whole hasn't checked in recently.
This one. He was a good man.
Except good means scut when you're dead.
Roman Day, rank Prime Commandant. Deceased. He graduated top of his class from the Nova Academy. He quickly rose in rank, attracting the attention of the World Mind. As Prime Commandant, Day oversaw the day-to-day operations of the Nova Corps, militia, and exploration missions, respectively. This included overseeing Nova Prime. During the Galactic War, Day called upon the Xandarian Star Corps fleet to create a blockade against invading Chitauri forces. This blockade was instrumental to the evacuation of Xandar. Only one squadron would survive this encounter. He's reported missing in action and presumed dead. Well, you know, in comic book worlds, if you don't actually see the body, they're not actually dead. And even sometimes when you do see the body. Now, Roman Day, quick side note, I believe that he was played by John C. Reilly in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Kind of interesting fact there.
And who is running Nova Corps?
Richard Ryder,
That's a good question.
AWOL, aka Nova Prime, is the former acting leader of the Nova Corps. He was selected by the World Mind after his squadron was the only one to survive the destruction of Xandar. His leadership during the Galactic War led to several victories, notably the final siege of Chitauri Prime. Post-war, Ryder took a more political role in galactic affairs. His primary focus was the rebuilding of the Nova Corps Space Militia and Exploration Division with help of member worlds. He's been absent without leave for multiple rotations. Further action may be required.
She crashed into a Leviathan on purpose.
Samaya.
And is still a better pilot than Quill.
Okay,
Hey,
this is a new one to
You know
me.
it's true.
Rank is Denarian. She was a member of the Star Corps fleet that created the blockade around Xandar. In a last-ditch effort to buy Xandar time, she led a squadron of Star Corps fighters on a collision course toward the Chitauri Leviathan. She did not survive the encounter. Now, I wonder, is this the same... So one of the very first logs that we read in the very first episode was about some kind of recently spacefaring group who sacrificed themselves by crashing into some Chitauri ships. I wonder if this is the same individual. Alright, there's the personnel files, criminal files. This probably has our
20
name
units,
on
mine's
it.
the biggest. They can't be that scary if they share a record.
Alright, we ran into these guys. Continental threat level, in custody, origin Rocklon. Intimidation, assault, extortion, torture, murder, crimes of war. You know, all the greatest hits. Garrick and Rosson Blood, aka the Blood Brothers, are twin Rocklights known for the war crimes they committed on behalf of Thanos during the Galactic War. Both were sentenced to 44 life sentences in the maximum security penal facility known as the Kiln. However, shortly after their incarceration, they escaped and joined the terrorist organization known as the Lethal Legion. Due to their violent tendencies and unique physiological bond, they recommend containment in separate facilities. Attending officers should use extreme caution. They were recently hired by Lady Hellbender, this much we know. They are currently held by the Nowhere Security Corps. Chief of Security Cosmo insists the matter does not require intervention at this time.
I've heard of this guy. He's part of a private army called the Lethal Legion.
Gla-Ree.
More like the Loser Legion.
Planetary threat level. All kinds of crazy crimes. AKA Captain Glory. Gla-Ree. Oh, I get it. Is the leader of the Lethal Legion, a terrorist organization masquerading as mercenaries for hire. Gla-Ree, a decorated soldier, defected from the Imperial Kree Army during the Galactic War. Should be considered dangerous, therefore recommends extreme caution. Of course, goes without saying.
What is it with you Humies and your stupid names?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Star-Lord is not in the same league as Darkhawk, okay?
Yeah, Darkhawk is a little,
One's the greatest band of all time, and the other's a bird.
Darkhawk is a little overdramatic, don't you think? Christopher Powell is an enhanced human and a member of the Shi'ar's banished fraternity of raptors. Similar in design to the Nova Force, he gained his enhanced abilities from the sentient raptor armor and data song contained within the Shi'ar amulet. Due to the corruptive nature of the information stream known as data song, recommends confiscation and destruction of all items containing this tech. Once separated from the data song and raptor armor, the world mind feels Powell can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 22%. It appears that fraternity of raptors are responsible for assassinations.
So,
Okay.
Drax's criminal record is
Alright, here we go.
big.
That is what your mother said.
It's great, because his mother's dead.
Wow. Low blow, guys. Planetary threat level, the Destroyer. 1 unpaid fine. Drax, aka the Destroyer, is a decorated Catathian warrior, galactic war hero, and widower from the planet Catath. After his defeat of the Mad Titan Thanos, he went on a murderous rampage across the galaxy. Despite his crimes, the World Mind recognizes Drax's contribution to the Resistance during the Galactic War. Without his heroism, this organization would not stand today. Further, his self-surrender to the Nova Corps has established good faith. As such, the World Mind agreed to reduce Drax's 100-year sentence for mass murder and other various charges in the maximum security penal facility known as the Kiln. After 7 years served, he was released without bias. Since his release, he has joined the Gardeners of the Galaxy, a supposed legitimate business enterprise founded by Peter Jason Quill. Yeah, Gardeners forever.
I thought there'd be more here. Barely scratches the surface.
Zen Huberry Ben Titan, Gamora, the deadliest woman in the galaxy. She's the adoptive child and former pet assassin of the Mad Titan Thanos. Her criminal involvement with the Chitauri has led to the generation of this file. Despite her war crimes, the World Mind begrudgingly notes that without her defection, the Galactic War may not have been won. As such, under the advice of Richard Rider, amnesty has been granted. The World Mind has refused participation from Gamora regarding post-war efforts related to the future of the New Xandar and the Nova Corps as an organization. A Priority Zero flag has been placed on her file. Further monitoring is required. Attempts to surveil her have been unsuccessful. And she's also a Gardener of the Galaxy, of course.
You? A gold dome? Over my dead body, buddy.
Being only known as Groot, is the last recorded member of the Flora Colossi of Planet X. He is frequently seen in the subject 89P13, that's probably Rocket. The World Mind feels that Groot could be rehabilitated with a very low failure margin. As such, World Mind has determined Groot to be a potential candidate for Nova Corps. Kinda cool. A report of stolen property was submitted by Tanelier Tivan regarding theft of Flora Colossus. The World Mind has chosen to disregard this report as it violates several galactic treaties. Affiliations: Arbor Masters, Bagoo, Bounty Hunters. Okay.
You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
Unfortunately.
Moon Dragon. Removal of telepathic assault, removal of bodily autonomy, traffic. One of these is not like the other. Powerful telepath from the planet Earth is believed the entity known as Dragon of the Moon. has exerted influence over Douglas, corrupting her mental powers. Given her abilities, both telepathic and foreign, the World Mind has placed a priority 1 flag on her file. It is worth noting that Douglas was one of 3 candidates prophesied by the priests of Pama to take the mantle of Celestial Madonna. She can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 46%. That's pretty high. Jack Harrison.
Isn't that the guy we saw when we tried to pay our fine?
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
That's him.
The guy who got ejected into space. Alias Jack Flag. Flying without a license, impersonating an officer, an enhanced human and escaped convict from Earth. It is believed Harrison's enhancements are the result of the Hyde formula, granting enhanced strength. We saw that in the Collector's Little Museum. Arrested for impersonating a Nova Corps Centurion. All communication with the Rock has been severed.
Look, it's Drax's girlfriend.
Lady
The
Hellbender,
is not my
Galactic Threat.
Yet.
The Monster Queen. Little is known about her, only that attempts made by Chitauri forces to colonize Seknarf 9 ceased once she overthrew the planet's ruling priest class. Although not directly associated with the resistance, her own violent opposition to invasion has been noted by the World Mind. At this time, Seknarf 9 remains a non-member of the Nova Corps' intergalactic militia, despite recruitment efforts from the World Mind. It is also worth noting that Hellbender's political status grants her certain immunities and protections under Galactic Treaty. She operates a sanctuary for monstrous creatures from across the galaxy. The sanctuary has encouraged poaching. She has recently placed a bounty on the Gardeners of the Galaxy and has hired the Lethal Legion.
Why does this guy seem
Holy
familiar?
guy. He's grody. He reminds me of something from Doom, or like the Doom games. Origin Reductula. Known as Lipless, is a well-known smuggler who frequents Mantlo's bar in the Nowhere spaceport. Fled Ma Lilia when Nova Corps agents raided illegal flop houses there and arrested their proprietors. Has remained inactive for several rotations following the arrests, only resurfacing recently with a new business partner, the notorious poacher Ruby Thursday. Her illegal outfit, the Headman, is reportedly operating out of the Andromeda system. Man, there's a lot of these.
Grand Unifier Raker. Wonder what he was looking for in the quarantine.
Oh yeah, this is the church guy
Probably
whose ship
nothing
blew up.
good.
Leader of the now defunct Universal Church of Truth, a little-known cult that rose to prominence during the Galactic War. Their figurehead is a supposed golden god with miraculous healing abilities, perished in the last year of the war. Since his death, the cult has fallen into obscurity. Despite their lack of due to their lack of influence and limited membership, the World Mind does not find Raker or the Universal Church of Truth to be a threat. Raker's presence in the restricted area of space known as the Quarantine Zone has resulted in this file.
Read it and weep, losers. There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off. You name it, we've done it.
Oh
If
yeah.
you're charged, it means you've been caught. You realize that, right?
Your point?
Quite a rap sheet. Rocket is an escaped bio-cybernetic experiment from the now abandoned Kree research facility on Half-World. His origin prior remains unknown. He is frequently seen in the company of Groot. Given his history of violence, the World Mind recommends extreme caution. A sweep for hidden explosives and traps is also prudent. Should charges be laid, the World Mind prefers that he be incarcerated in the kiln. At first I thought that said incinerated. I was like, oh, that's dark. And another gardener.
Wow. When Kree cops go bad, they really go bad.
Ronan the
Actually,
Accuser.
An accuser is the equivalent of a judge, jury, and executioner.
Member of the Kree aristocracy and former supreme accuser of the Kree Empire. After the Galactic War, he attempted to incite civil war in Kree-Lar against the Supreme Intelligence. That's where Captain Marvel got most of her cosmic experience. His efforts were thwarted and his title stripped. He retains an administrative position in the Kree Public Accuser Corps. Ronan is behind several corruption scandals in the Kree judicial and governmental bodies. Okay. And there's
Wow,
us.
Your record's a lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you expecting?
Minuscule.
So, in the previous files, it's like threat level continental, galactic, threat level village. As a human Spartoi hybrid and former crown prince of the Spartoi Empire, his involvement with the Ravager space pirates has resulted in this file. Despite Quill's predilection towards crime, the World Mind acknowledges his contributions to the Resistance. notably during the Battle of Mercury in the Sol system. Hey, that's our home system, of course. As such, the World Mind feels that Quill can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 32%. Quill agreed to testify against Yondu Udonta and the Ravager space pirates regarding their involvement in the kidnapping of the child known as Idera's Sacred Heart. Doing so, he was granted immunity and charges have been dropped. He has recently registered a new business enterprise under the name Gardeners of the Galaxy with other known criminals. The intention and legitimacy of this enterprise, which bears no relation to botany, remains dubious. You don't say.
Another guy from Earth.
I'm telling you, Quill, C-53 is the trailer park of the galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to disagree with that. Threat level planetary, known as Quasar. Augmented with quanta bonds, a powerful device created by the abstract entity known as Eon. His use of bands near population centers has resulted in this file. He was an important asset to the Resistance. As such, the World Mind has determined Vaughn to be a prime candidate for the Nova Corps. Affiliations: SHIELD, Project Pegasus, and the Resistance.
Fun fact, that bounty Yondu put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I'm just glad I talked you out of collecting it.
Who says you did?
Yondu, former leader of the Space Pirates, is presently incarcerated at the max security penal facility known as the Kiln. He's attempted to and failed to escape 5 times, although his crimes are numerous. There's the whole Idera Sacred Heart. He was charged because of us. Given his dedication to criminal enterprise, including during the Galactic War, the World Mind feels rehabilitation is not possible. Permanent incarceration is required. Yondu has placed a bounty on us. Well, that's just great. And last but not least,
I am unfamiliar with this creed.
One of the
Zach
nameless.
Dell.
Oh, spooky.
Alias, or Alias. I keep saying that wrong. Alias, Wraith. Indictments, Vigilantism. Zach Dell is a member of the Nameless, a subspecies of Kree who have bonded with the Exelon. This bond has granted him certain enhanced abilities. The Exelon symbiote. I wonder if that's anything to do with, like Venom is a symbiote. I wonder if that has any similar relations. All right, that was pretty long.
Right,
Image files.
Let's take a look.
Wow, super riveting, Quill. And to think we could still be reading my criminal record.
Please do not.
All right, that's nothing useful there. Oh, there's a picture of our ship escaping. Oops. Hang on.
I was wondering how they knew about us.
Quill must have tripped the sensors on the way out.
With some fancy flying, if I must say so.
Isn't that the mining rig from the quarantine zone?
Oh yeah,
great.
that's the
Looks like
shooty.
your girlfriend was collecting evidence against us even after the two of you struck a deal.
The big shooty machine that was like stripping Contraxia, right?
I still do not understand how the Churchman's ship exploded. The Nova Corps is known for their security protocols.
It's called stupidity, Drax. Something the Buckethead's got a lot of.
Okay, we're almost there. Last but not least, the video
Gotta be
logs.
something in here.
Quarantine zone mission. Now here we go. There's Corell leading the
Isn't that
strike
the
team.
mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone? Yeah.
Oh
What's the
yeah.
footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference.
Centurion Corral! Found something.
Maybe don't go touching random particles that you find.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, it's that little that creature that's totally not a cleaning.
She went in after we left.
Flark. That thing.
Not a cleaning
You
droid.
don't think.
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Yeah.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason. No, you're a Lotus Scud. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
Can we watch the other video? Confess? That's the gem we shot in the quarantine zone. Yeah, we should probably be open, right? We're all... Being on a team is all about transparency.
That gem Corell picked up. I think it's the same one we shot in the quarantine zone.
We? You're the one who shot it.
Alright,
Fine,
whatever.
the gem I shot. The point is that shadow thing came out of it. We did this.
The quarantine zone's a giant death trap. So we released a shadow thing. We made it out, didn't we? Your stupid girlfriend probably did too.
You've been saying
Thanks.
the whole time she's probably dead.
Probably alive, probably dead, whatever. Important thing is, we're all fine.
Corel is tough. If anyone made it out, it's her. I know it.
Alright. Oh no, wait, I wanted to watch the other video. Holy cow, what? Oh, it's Raker.
Of the galaxy.
Well, at least got our name right.
You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices must.
I had to check.
Fair enough.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
Grand
We just
Unifier.
gotta
Raker,
stall for time.
right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. You could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corel and her daughter? You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
I'm not doing too much rejoicing quite yet. What? We're going inside the machine?
Really not cool.
And our extraction button's not working.
Come. The matriarch awaits.
Oh man. We're in a world of hurt, I think. The matriarch. Sacrosanct Universal Truth Church of Truth Temple.
At least the dumb scuds let us keep our weapons.
Demonstrate their lack of fear. It was a proven battle tactic. Catathian warriors often ride into battle completely naked.
Keep your pants on.
Yeah, please, for all of our sakes.
Be used as a distraction. Yeah, no. Any other ideas?
Yeah, for our sake, please.
Can you froth?
I can froth.
Can you twitch?
Yeah, I'm pretty twitchy.
Alright. On my cue, you drop, froth, and twitch. While they're all distracted, we take off down one of them side halls.
I don't love
What
that
about
plan.
me?
You, well, you know, you, take one for the team.
I'm not gonna...
Walk with me.
Come on, Quill, just grab your chest and drop.
Find another plan.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fake a heart attack.
So, the matriarch asked for us by name?
You specifically. Although I cannot fathom why.
Peter's constantly
Look at these like
surprising us,
worshippers
too.
on the side.
But if he's first in line for brainwashing, I gotta say.
Is that what you think?
I mean,
That we're
yes.
brainwashing?
We've met your recent converts. Overly zealous doesn't even begin to describe
They have embraced the matriarch's
Look at all the
promise.
batteries floating
A
up there.
life-altering experience, yes, but one that must be freely accepted.
Quill, his drone. It's our ticket out of here.
What? How?
What are
Oh,
you
that's
two
true.
whispering about? Well,
He wants to know if you know you're the bad guy.
reductive concepts like good and bad led us into the galactic
We'll let him.
war. And what was gained?
We'll let him talk.
Nothing.
The more he monologues,
So much was lost.
the more
The
chance we
matriarch's
have of being
promise
distracted.
will change all that. United in the light of belief, all suffering, all grief will end. Because those taken by the war.
Are his arms completely bionic?
His promise.
What it looks like to me.
Of course it won't. can't bring people back.
We can't. But the matriarch, the divine vessel.
I got an idea, but I need time. Stall him.
Uh-oh. We need to stall him somehow? Okay. Let's see what we can do. Usually a dance-off is what we do in these scenarios. When we need to create a distraction.
Come.
Oh, that's fancy.
Join me. If I intended to kill you...
Yeah, fair enough.
Wow. Okay. That is a cool trick. Can you explain how you did it?
Sorcery. I can understand how some might see it that way. But I used science. The science of faith.
Faith is not science.
But faith energy is.
Faith energy. That's what they were harnessing, right?
My inquisitors. Even Sacrosanct herself. All powered by the same miraculous energy. Energy I discovered.
I'm going for the drone. Keep him talking. What now?
What? What is it?
It's just, you discovered
talking.
stuff, and you claim to, control energy?
Yeah,
Faith
maybe
energy.
we should take over.
Right. Well, it just seems like all this, faith energy is really, really powerful, and,
Faint interest.
It's just so much to take in, and we have so many questions. Like, how did you discover it, and where? Tell us everything.
Right.
From the beginning.
yes.
Yeah, I feel
Please.
like bailing Gamora out was the better decision.
It was during the war. My people were not religious. Back then, we were scientists and miners, combing the edges of the cosmos looking for resources. Instead, we found death. Unspeakable disease. My son, my only son, gone. Just like that.
And then he went crazy from grief.
It called to me. A light. Defying all my stubborn, rational beliefs, I ordered my people to chase it. And I found him.
So, you were saying?
Wait. Weren't there more?
Uh-oh. Distraction again.
No, nope.
Nope.
It seems like the kind of thing that we would be aware of.
Indeed.
Please continue your fascinating
Something
account.
about him.
But you were
Yeah.
saying something about him?
Yeah. Let's
Seems
lean into that a
super
little bit more.
important.
Right, your father. Uncle. Son?
My son died of disease. The him I was referring to was someone else. The first divine vessel of this church, before it was even a church.
Okay, so far so good.
An absurd faith healer, bathed in golden light and wielding unfathomable power. He saw my loss, our collective loss, knew its cause, but refused to reverse it. Because he, personally, never felt what we feel. That is why I founded this church. To heal. To give hope to those
Come on, Rocket.
who have lost everything.
Okay.
There were more of you.
No.
The little one is missing.
Perhaps he died like your son.
What?
Alright, fine, whatever. It's a terrible idea.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Why are we
Froth.
not helping
More frothing.
Cease this at once. You think you're all very clever.
Hilarious.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You hope to delay me because you're afraid. There is nothing to fear. Why are you... Get back here where I can see you.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we're okay.
It's time to meet the mission.
Alright, we got the thumbs up from Rocket, so... Let's see what this is all about.
Rocket, tell me you have an escape plan.
We're gonna summon the Milano. My new buddy will show us the way. Being very cryptic, Rodeo.
Yay, we bought him enough time to hack the drone and locate the comm
They just
center.
want us to meet their new mom.
Success.
Speaking of which, who else thinks Will's ex-girlfriend traded in her cop badge for cult robes?
Come on.
What? I'm just saying, but we're all